Hey everyone out there, thank you so much for watching. To the people who've never been to my channel before, I think World War III is coming. I think it's coming soon. I think it's going to start out in Africa, or I think that at least Africa's going to play a major role in the development of World War III. And before the stupid lying mainstream media machine bullshit propaganda stuff starts and they try to sell this war as something that it's not, I want to go ahead and expose this for what it is. And we're going to use zero hedge articles, and we're going to start back from May of 2012, and we're going to absolutely point out and show exactly that this is a bullshit invasion. This is, another conquest on Africa, just like there was a conquest in the Middle East. And it's a bullshit invasion just like that was. So let's go ahead and get into it real quick. Starting in May of 2012, China gives up on Europe. They're going to target Africa instead. And I'm going to go ahead and skip to October of 2012 in another article that gives you a very good quick rundown of why China would be interested in Africa as well as the United States. There is one place where there is untapped credit creation potential, if not on an unsecured, then certainly on a secured basis. The place is Africa. And according to some estimates, the continent, Africa, can create between 5 and 10 trillion in secured debt using its extensive untapped resources as first-line collateral. Africa is precisely where the smart money, namely China and Goldman Sachs, have refocused all their attention in the past year, precisely because they both realize that Africa is the last and only bastion of untapped credit growth and capacity. But you won't read about it in the mainstream papers. The last thing those who are currently splitting up Africa into its constituent parts want is for the general public to become aware of what is in play. And I'm going to go back to that May article, 2012. I'll have all these links below for everyone if they're interested. And this talks about how Goldman Sachs, the big old bank that helps run things, how the bank that donates big money to both sides on presidential campaigns, donates big time to both sides so they win no matter who wins. Doesn't matter. Check this out. This is Goldman can't be far behind. Sure enough, as recently as a month ago, this is remember October 2012, the firm released, or May, I'm sorry, 2001 or 2, the firm released the following 32-page magnum opus setting the stage for the Second Congress of Berlin. Let's just get to the best part of it. We believe meaningful opportunities for Western consumer companies exist as Africa's household consumption grows rapidly, and that the failure to invest now will see others rush in. Make no mistake, this is all about resources. Europe has none left, nor does it have any assets anymore, which means it is time for a new playground. Lots of new debt and debt slaves, and in 20 years, another continent stripped of everything valuable, but at least with 200% debt to GDP as far as the eye can see. That we believe meaningful opportunities for Western consumer companies exist. I mean, it's unreal. So this was May of 2012, right? Then this comes out December of 2012. U.S. deploying troops to 35 African countries all of a sudden. And then just miraculously, what happens 3 weeks later? January 11th, as a matter of fact, I believe, a big, huge military confrontation between the radical Islamists in Mali and the French troops, this breaks out overnight. And the French ask for United States help in fighting the terrorists. And then it spreads to Algeria. And American citizens and hostages are killed. And then what comes out? Then we hear that the United States, as Bloomberg reports, has wasted no time in sending not only drones in the air, but also in boots on the ground, and that's in Mali. That was reported January 17th. Now check this out. U.S. military trainers are expected to arrive in West Africa this weekend to train local military forces to fight Islamist insurgents, including those now battling French and local government troops in Mali. No U.S. troops to operate in Mali. U.S. barred from providing direct assistance to Mali military. Yeah, I'd believe that, except for, unfortunately, just a few days after that report came out, now we have, look at this, Algeria hostage crisis from the Telegraph, by the way. Most weapons used in attack came from Libya. Most of the weapons used by al-Qaeda-linked militants to storm a gas facility in southeastern Algeria came from Libya, the Daily Telegraph has learned. And then it goes on to say that those arms that were used to overthrow Muammar Gaddafi were used in this attack in Algeria. So now, what do we have? We have a bunch of armed radical Islamists running wild around Africa because we did that. We equipped them. And so now, oh my goodness, we're just going to have to sit there and stay and fight them because there are all sorts of stuff like this is probably most likely going to just start, breaking out. Good thing we already coincidentally had a bunch of troops already planned to be deployed into 35 different countries in Africa. And this is all going on while meanwhile, back in Syria, U.S. French troops prepare for Syria invasion in response to the chemical weapons threat because supposedly Assad's going to use all his chemical weapons on his people, right? Which just happens to be the Iraq playbook all over again. Which is exactly what else is going, but on the other side of this. So last year in May, they target Africa. Goldman Sachs, China, target Africa as being, wow, an untapped resource. 7 months later, it's reported that America is sending troops to 35 different countries in Africa. About 3 weeks later, a military confrontation breaks out in Africa. We're asked to come and intervene. Just not even a week after that, we have boots on the ground. And then right after that, we find out, oh my goodness, these weapons are being used to attack American citizens and are being used to help these radical Islamists, It's crazy. This is the same stuff. So all this is just another bullshit invasion to use these countries' resources and just help set up shop for the New World Order. That's all it is. Just the Middle Eastern invasion. And it's the same exact thing now in Africa. So before all the media starts saying it's us having to just help fight terrorism because there's radical Islamists over there attacking stuff and, burning villages and churches and making threats to the West, we've got to go over there and help maintain order just like we did in Afghanistan, right? We've got to sit there and set up bases and help maintain order. Before they start saying all that crap, remember that as early as May of 2012, they publicly came out and said, we like Africa and their resources, and we see that as a big opportunity for debt and debt slaves. Don't forget that. So I'll put all these links below. Thanks for everyone for watching. We got these guys before it even started. Thanks to all my subscribers. Appreciate you watching. Bye.